Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Miami Dolphins. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 20. Yard line.
This is Quinshon Judkins. And managed to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
At the 28-yard line.
You look at this Cowboy defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Snap under pressure, and they get it to him again. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Taken right around the 44. And just shedding him off there. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Ready, break. Cougar 19. Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's caught left side by Neighbors. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Malik Neighbors with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Now the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
The score, Cowboys 7, Dolphins 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. This one is complete to Jenkins. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run from the gun. It's Jenkins. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Mustang 19. Set.
Back to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
You talk about this Miami defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
They'll swing this out to Blue. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
That one taken in by Neighbors. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that will bring up 2nd down. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Cowboy 80. You're not. Let's go.
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Bronco 80.
Looking to throw. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. 30 yards. And the Cowboys lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Point after try forthcoming. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Dolphins nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. The Dolphins at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Second and 10.
79 Broncos. Ready? 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Check go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 30. And now an audible here into something else.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Dolphins 7. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
To about the 33-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They go again with Blue. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
On 3rd down, they run with Blue. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they... have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And I'm not sure if he got a little sloppy with his mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap. But either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach. And now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go. Cougar 19.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick throw there is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Let's go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's complete. It's Neighbors. Touchdown, Cowboys! Malik Neighbors, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the try here for the extra point. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen, ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
19, Tiger, 19, go.
They'll look to throw here. That's to his running back, Quinshawn Judkins. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They're going to look to throw.
39-yard line.
And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
That's good for a Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And he still is yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going for the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at the deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention. And it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter 1, they struggled. Quarter 2 here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then you don't come out of the gate as fast and as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what they've done so far. Slow start, but now they're starting to put it together.
And the Dolphins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. And it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Oh, had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars if this ball was overthrown.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. So offense moving a little too slow there. Could not get set, and they get the penalty. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Just 21 yards on the punt there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll drop the throw. A man over the middle, and it's complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
3 yards. First down, Cowboys.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On first down, he'll drop to throw. A throw off his back foot there. That's going to wind up incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. That's caught downfield by Neighbors. Touchdown, Cowboys! Malik Neighbors on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now the try here for the point after. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28. Dolphins 14.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they're within 7 now, 28-21.
21. McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready? The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 25-yard line.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Kevin Pirate.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
He's got his target. That's complete. There he goes again. Touchdown, Cowboys. Malik Neighbors, 77 yards. And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
79 Bronco. Go.
Back to throw now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 2nd and 5. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
At the 41-yard line.
19 tight. 19 tight.
2nd and 5. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense.
1st and 10.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go. 18. Pioneer. Hey, Panther 11. Panther 11. Take over.
They'll look to throw again. Now he's going to step up and run. This one is complete to Jenkins. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
Let's go now.
And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, third down.
And 2.
Come on. Set. 70 Timberwolves. Get up.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Dolphins take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Dolphins 28. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
They're on the 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
A big hitter to start the drive has him out near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19, Charger. Let's go.
They go with Blue between the tackles. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Cowboys first down.
They'll try and run again with Blue. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
5-yard gain.
Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Ready?
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Get it. Get up.
On 1st down, it's Blue. We'll take it inside the 25. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. From the 24 now, here's the 2nd and 8.
Ready.
On to give, this is Blue. And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 18-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Come on. Hit. Go.
Back to throw. They'll swing this out to Blue. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the set.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Red. Coconut.
They hand it off. It's Blue. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 40 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Blue will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. excellent job stopping him there on first down.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll run. This is Blue. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finding space at the 40. As they finally wrangle him in at the 48.
That's another Dolphins first down.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
79 Bronco. Warriors 70.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Here now, 3rd down.
Here we go. Go.
He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Gregory. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
At the 1-yard line.
Here we go, 1st and goal.
Ready. Bronco 80. 60 Bobcat. 60 Mustang 19. 70 Ranger. 70 Buffalo 18. Check over.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great effort there. Keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Well, talk about a great call on special teams, a gutsy call. They fake the extra point. They'll wind up getting 2 for the price of 1. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So this a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and either way at the clock.
And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 16. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets him a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
77 puck 18, Pioneer.
He's back to throw. Pass complete to Higgins. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Mustang Night Cow Warrior 70.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
70 Lion. Hey, check that, street.
Complete into the right flat. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
To number 89. That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Ready up.
An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4.
Ready. Viking 18. Hurt. Right there. Hurt. Check out.
A give up the middle, Jenkins. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
He was taken down.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And it'll be a good